Hey guys, welcome to Lone Oak, and get prepared to see this place quite often on the channel these days because there is a lot to do, and I will do all that I can to get done the most of it at least. So, good news is that my voice is down to 50% again. I feel it. It's not good, but it's whatever. You cannot help it if you live off of speaking all day. Now down to the farm. So I made bad financial decisions, namely that uh, I have 340 grand loan. I used to have 250, but I took up some more. And the reason I took up the loan is parking over here. The old Haybine is gone, and I have this self-propelled swasher in its place. While it doesn't have as much working with, it's a bit faster. So in general, like um, the Haybine had like double the working width compared to this, but this has a bit more than double the working speed. So altogether, it's going to be faster, and this is going to be really good for us. Also, I think I will be able to offset the problems, or not the problems, the financial hardships that this bad boy is causing by taking up lots and lots of contracts, because this map offers quite the amount of grasswork contracts, and I can do all sorts because I can rub bales to be silage, and I can turn around grass to be hay just as well. So this is cool. Now, after that, I realized that I'm in financial ruin, and I decided that I need to do something to get back on my feet. Um, and I finally sorted out the combined misery that I've been going through over the past few weeks. In a very, very surprising way. Just let me tell you, it's going to be a huge surprise to everyone. But before that, uh, I have a contract on Field 24 where we can take the new combine that is waiting for us at the store for a spin. So I figured this time around I will karting with this John Deere tractor because A, it needs a bit of a work hour extra, and then okay, so it needs extra work hour and love, and supposedly it has more juice than the international one. So I figured I'd try out what happens if I do the karting with this one. Um, it may turn out to be good. So let's pull it over to the field so that when we start the thing we can roll quick and efficient. I think that field has oats in it. Let me check it real quick. Yeah, and where do we take it? AgriXJS. If I knew everything about everything what there. Oh yeah, it marked with a green circle, so we take it there. It's good because it's not a very long karting. I mean, if you consider Field 24 is quite in a good place, because it's close to both of the crops selling point, because one of them is the one over here, AgriXJS, and the other one is Lone Oak Company that buys arable crops. And I'm showing with my finger actually on the screen, and I just realized that you won't see it. So forget that I did that. I don't even know why I'm telling you this. Oh wow, look at this guys. The oat has started to grow. Interestingly in patches. I have no idea why is it so. But it is what it is. I guess there is nothing to be done against it. Stupid, stupid games. Sometimes it drives me nuts. Yeah. So while we make out to the field, there is a YouTube rant I want to do. Because apparently YouTube now initialized or implemented that feature that they mention, or they announce that is going to happen, where you have to tell about your content whether if it's for children or not. Um, Now I really don't get the point of it, because okay, I guess someone somewhere made it a law and all that, but then again, I don't know what is it protecting against. Because seriously, um, I don't think this is again something that is not really thought through very well. And this just peeved me off a bit, let me just tell you, because right now, while I'm recording this one, I'm uploading the previous episode of this same series, and when I pushed the upload button on YouTube, this prompt came up that now I have to tell whether if it's for children or not. I mean, this particular setting has two stages, or two options. One of them is that yes, it is specifically for children, and the other one is no, it's not specifically for children. But that doesn't prevent children from finding it per se. Now, don't worry, guys, it's not going to be a channel producing content for children. This is going to be a channel that stays in the normal bracket, I would say. Obviously, if it's a video where we are cussing with Rob, or just I am cussing, or it's inappropriate in any given way, then I put an age gate on that video. Not that it would do much, because like, children can lie their way into watching those videos just as well. but I do that, simply just protect my own ass. um, this is the adult thing to do. um, and now now we are walking to the store, or I do. It's not that far anyway. So I really don't know what it is for, because really the problem is not with content on YouTube. The problem lies elsewhere, and I don't even want to go to the place where I say what that is. But it is okay. We will get back to that, but now we have to talk about the combine situation once we can pass. So yeah, I traded in the ideal for this bad boy. Now this is not a small combine in terms of grain tank. It can carry all the headers that are offering working width and efficiency and everything. Mind you, I kept my own header that is coming from the Ideal extension pack. By the way, I have updated that package because I've been using the very old version. Now that has options, so let me show you. Oh yeah, this is a bit interesting, but we will internalize that slowly. Um, Yeah, so there are options like, okay, obviously you can change between Fendt and Massey Ferguson. That doesn't really make a difference, especially because now we have a Gleaner combine, so we will stick with Fendt. Um, Although I think, okay, let's go with Massey Ferguson because it's American market and this is an older header. There you go. Now we can add a stalk splitter, rape knives, and default. Do I need stalk splitter for out? I mean, that costs me serious money. You know what? I just buy them, and then later on I can just drop them on the farm. Now I think, okay, let's go with stalk splitters just for funsies. And then hopefully I will have people yelling at me, Andrew, for oats you don't need stalk splitters. If you would care about farming, you knew that. I'm sorry, I'm just a teacher dabbling in the arts of farming, so yeah. So as you can see, this combine has very low work hours, but it has some. The Ideal had so much more work hours than that. And this was an easy trade in the sense that it was 20 grand cheaper than the Ideal, or the selling price of the Ideal. So uh, it's it's like you could say it's almost adult financing, but I would say it's not adult financing, it's meh financing, in a sense that at least on this one we didn't lose money like we did on the Swather. And then again, my optimistic self will say that we will get that money back, because altogether the Swather, by the way, cost me 130 grand. So we are out of our pockets that much. Okay, it seems that everyone is coming along this road today, and there is no opportunity for me to pass. I really wanna have a grain cart, a header trailer, and I'm going to get one. It's just I don't know which will be the right one for me. Uh, on the shopping list, there is also a much bigger header. We'll see if we go that way anytime soon. It would be good to work off the debts and all that. So back to the YouTube rant. So what I see in this one again is another way uh, to bug small time YouTubers like I am, again with stupid stuff, and this is again something that we can be bullied on, mostly by big companies like YouTube and Google, which is, I know, the same stuff, but you know what I mean by that. So I'm not too happy about this new craziness. When I first when I first heard about it, I was like, oh well, okay, because Rob was pretty angry about this thing. He is doing YouTube for a longer time than I do. You have to know that, and he's much more experienced than I am. And I guess he knew that right away that what this thing is getting at. Okay, I think I see something that I need to do here. Um, because this one is heavily on the struggle bus. Uh, hold on guys, I will be back and I will continue my rant. Right, after a 10-minute fix, we are harvesting finally and everything seems to be fine. Oh god, I cannot do stuff without getting interrupted. Um, because essentially what happens, so that you understand, hold on, is, yeah, height is real height is more or less on point. Yeah, so essentially what happened is that the lower distance to ground setting in the XML file was on a number which caused the combine to drive the header to the ground when I gave it the order to lower it. And if this is the case, then due to the limited physics, because there are limited physics in this game, um, the practically the combine is jackknifed, and the front wheel, or in this case the front tracks, are not on the ground, but they are in the air. And what you do is you are pulling the header on the ground with all the force, and obviously since it's not a wheel, it won't move smoothly. So I had to lift that up. Yeah. Who said that life on a farm is easy, even if it's a virtual farm? I think no one ever. So back to the YouTube rant, because I'm in the middle of that, and I've been interrupted three or two times already. So again, I see a tool of bullying smaller YouTubers like I am in this one, and just simply extending control and trying to drive us crazy and drive us to the ground, just like the combine does with the header. Because I don't think that this will help, and this will truly well address the situation that it is intended to deal with. Because let's say what it is, and there goes my family friendly content. Oh boy, again. So this is like this tries to be a tool in the fight against pedophilia. Let's be honest, because pedophilia is rampant, and I wouldn't say only in the US, where lawmakers and YouTube head honchos are sitting, figuring these things out, that are slowly but surely suffocating us. But I know that from reading news and I don't know, watching stuff on YouTube, not on TV, because I never watch TV. I know that pedophilia is a rampant problem, and the way I see it, yes, we have to fight against it. In my eyes, it is the most egregious felony, or the biggest crime you can commit, is anything against children. And you know, I'm a teacher, and I look children at an absolutely different way, in the sense that they are children to me. This means they need care. So like, they are, in a way, they are like puppies to dogs, where each and every dog looks after the puppies in the bunch, in the pack. And I can see, since I'm dealing with children every single day. Even now that I'm teaching in a secondary school, and I have secondary school children to deal with in every single day, and they more often than not look very, very adult if they come past you, or you come across them in the street. But trust me, they are not adults yet. They have children needs, and you have to cater for those children needs. So there is that on the one hand, where I understand this, and on the other hand, or because of that, I could say, I think being inappropriate, or being cruel, or taking them for something that they are not, is the worst thing that you can do with children. But that being said, I don't think in initiating this stuff, where you have to switch and put your videos in a third bracket, would help this. Because right now what happens is that back in the old days there used to be two brackets. One that is where I place my mature content videos, mostly the Borderlands videos where we are cussing, we're talking about sensitive and mature topics like this one right now. Um, and then there is the other bracket, which is appropriate for children, where most of my farming videos go, where I'm not cussing for the most part. I'm talking about easy stuff, um, and and it's all sunshiny and friendly. And now what happened is that you have to put stuff in a third bracket for uh, for for the label specifically for children. And where I see the problem with this one, obviously this means if you tick that box, your video will fall under extra scrutiny, um, which is fine by me. But again, that means that you have extra work with that even if you're not doing stuff for children. So yeah, that really uh, that really drove me angry right now. I will weather this and I will do what I do, but it's just again, it feels like something over which we can be bullied by YouTube. When the the fight around fair use is already uh, quite the problem, if you ask me. Now, I'm okay because I don't use stuff that could lead to problem in terms of fair use and stuff like that. I mean, doing gameplay videos is the safest way to avoid problems like that. But I see how it all goes, and I see how other YouTubers are being squeezed dry, while I don't know. An interesting question. Uh, what bracket will Jimmy Kimmel and the likes place themselves, or the Vice, or the Young Turks? Seriously, what bracket will they take? I would like to see that. Obviously, we will. And what and how does it matter? Because honestly, I'm playing it safe. I don't get a single dime for doing this. I'm spending incredible amounts of time from my free time doing this, and I don't earn a single dime on it. I'm very far from that. Mm, but I'm playing it safe, and when there is mature language or mature content, I tick the box that yes, it's mature content. And then there are these large channels with large sponsors and large investors that can go away with so much. Seriously, like if you check out Jimmy Kimmel's videos, don't do that by the way, because that just brings him uh, unnecessary views. Uh, if you check out, you can see that people like him go away with so much, and they can do this without limit. And people like me, we have to play careful. It's always the little guy who is being punished, and that's a rule in the world, in the working of the universe. So but at the same time it's quite unfair as well. And um and now we have another other thing with which we can be bullied, so this is so great. That made my evening, really. I had absolutely different things in mind when I decided to do this video. But then YouTube came and made my day great. Oh well. Okay. Oh wow, I just noticed something that now, or was it like this even before that? That now the fuel meter is uh, much more specific, or we have a much more specific. Is that I don't remember this mod getting an update. I don't know. This is interesting. But now we have a fuel gauge pretty similar to the one we had in FS17, because uh, when 19 came out, I was quite shocked to see that we have only the gauge next to the um, RPM counter. That really doesn't tell too much about fuel, or it doesn't tell as exactly as the fuel gauge in FS17 did. Now we can see, which is pretty great. I'm happy about it. But I don't know where it comes from. I just noted it. Now I will go back to my older FS videos and check out where it appears. Wow. Okay. About the Combine, this is a real nice piece of kit. I'm happy about the change, as much as I love the Ideal. But to be fair and honest, I got a bit bored of it. So um, it's a good thing that it is gone in that sense. Also, this one fits much better to my farm over here in size and capabilities. The Ideal was unreal. And from what I know, um, this is a very nicely reworked mod, coming from 17, of course. The good looking piece. And another good thing about this one, well, is that it's coming with its own headers. I'm not using its default header that it is coming with, but it's got a nice similar header. This I don't know the name of that. I I really not good with Echo combines and their accessories. I'm the worst, I know, but practically it's coming with the wider brother of this header that I'm using right now. And also it's got its own corn slash sunflower header, which is very good. But according to the description, it fits very well with the Catalo headers as well. So altogether, this is very nice. Yeah. And over time I want to upgrade to its own header, which is significantly wider, but works still very well. I mean, it has a bit smaller head or grain tank than the ideal. Oh no, it's actually, wow. Is that true? I will have to touch this. It cannot be real. This is unreal. Next time when we are next to the trailer, I will empty and I will get back to you guys after a bit of fiddling with the XMLs again. Because I don't believe that this combine operates with such a large grain tank. I'll go and empty right now. Now, something that is really nice about this mod is how the grain auger operates. It looks very sweet. Look at this, guys. This is very awesome. This emptying animation is just so cool. Wow, I love it to pieces. I mean, yeah, it's big, but not that big. Um, Alright, so I'll be back soon. Okay, just like that, we're back in business. Because no one said it's going to be easy. So what I did is I went on the internet and I checked out what is the actual grain tank capacity of this bad boy, and according to Gleaner that is 390 bushels. And then what I did, I checked out the exchange rate or the exchange rate from bushels to liters, and according to Wikipedia it's 35.25 blah 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 yada yada yada. So I went with two digits and I multiplied with 35.25, and that gave out 1300 700 747 liters. So now that's the grain tank capacity of this bad boy. Much more realistic that, I don't know, that 26x 100 crazy amount. Yeah. Ooh, wow, the sun is shining real bright right now. It's nice to harvest in good weather. But I think that now I fixed everything on the combine that I could find. Now it's all in all a real nice piece of kit. I'm not going bonkers with the camera. So this is going to be a welcome addition to the farm, and I hope I won't get bored of it too soon and it will be with us for quite some time, or no nicer combine comes my way before I can get out of the financial trap I'm in right now, at least. And then we are golden. That being said, this is the end of the video. Thank you for checking it out. At this point, liking the video, commenting or subscribing would be really nice of you. I set the goal of 50 subscribers until winter break. I hope I will get there. I don't know if anything special is going to happen for that occasion. I certainly have a goal for 200 subscribers, where I will put into consideration to upgrade my microphone. And that would add a lot to the quality of my videos. That, and I should learn to speak finally. That would be real good. Drop a like on the video right now if you agree with me. I'm working on that. I just happened on my very first video the other day, and I listened to that, and it's night and day, guys. I walked a long road from there, so one day I will be very, very smooth talking. But until then, see you next time. Behave yourselves and don't buy strangers.